Hello and welcome back to the Cosmic Goddess channel. My name is Fola and I am excited. I'm always excited, but I'm super excited for episode 8 of Tarot Teachings. This is going to be the episode we talk about the Chariot. Oh, can you see? Can you see? There we go. Let's get into it. The Chariot is the card that represents the number 7, that magical number 7. And I say magical because there's so many things in our world that we don't even notice that are represented by the number 7. There are 7 musical notes. There are 7 planets before we were able to see Pluto and I think Neptune. Yeah, Neptune. There are 7 colors of the rainbow. There's 7 commandments. The number 7 represents bridging the gap between the mundane and the enlightened. 7 gives you this willpower, this balance, this wisdom. 7 represents progress. It represents achievement, manifestation, power, true power. 7 also represents structure and evolution. And in this card, it represents movement. It represents willpower and determination. So this card is the card of Cancer, which is an emotional sign. And that's part of why this card represents wrangling your emotions. If you look, there are 2 sphinxes there. The sphinxes are driving this chariot. Now, if you also look a little closer, there are no reins. There are no reins. Which brings me to the yellow color in the background. The sphinxes are being controlled, are being willed by this person's mind, by the control over emotions with intellect. Now, that's not getting rid of the emotions. You can see there's blue all over the chariot, the actual physical chariot itself. And a little bit closer, there are moons on this guy's shoulder pads. And the shoulder pads are also blue. If you look a little bit closer, there is the North Node on his belt. And on the other side of that belt is the moon. That tells me that he is being driven by where he is meant to go in this life. Because our North Node is the part that's least developed in our chart. It is the part that we are meant to go towards. It is the part of us that we are meant to develop in this life. And so his journey is destined. It is a soul journey. And he's going away from what he's comfortable with. Look, he's leaving his home, his structure in the background. He's leaving his people in the background. And it's because he knows he has full understanding of his destiny. This card is about travel and movement and action. Action based off of your intuition and your intellect. And if you look, his scepter or his wand is a blue wand with a yellow tip. He is being guided by his intuition that is connecting him to the cosmos. At the front of the chariot is a shield of protection. He is being protected. And if you notice, his shield is white, so he is divinely protected. The sphinxes that are leading his chariot, not only are they not on reins, they are representing the 4 fixed signs. There's powerful energy leading him. But if he's not in control of his emotions, if he is fearful, these beasts will take over. All right, that is the power of fixed energy, is the will, strength, and determination they hold unmatched. Let's talk about these sphinxes that are leading the chariot. They represent the 4 fixed signs. They have the head of a human, which represents Aquarius, the body of a lion, which represents Leo. They have wings, which represents the eagle of Scorpio. And they have the power of the bull, which is Taurus, by the way. These animals have such strength, such power, such determination and focus that they need a strong leader. Because if not, they will go off on their own direction, do their own thing, and tear this chariot apart. It is only through carrying the energy of the emperor, the energy of the conqueror, that he is able to control these beasts. And like I said, you can't control them with reins. You have to control them with a strong, sound mind. So when this card appears, it's telling you, get your shit together. You have the power within you to put whatever you would like into motion, to put your ideas, thoughts, and feelings into action. It's about finding mental balance so that you can control the strength that you put out into the universe. He knows where he's going. He may not know what is in store for him, but he has faith and he has will. And he's going to get done what he needs to get done. This is fast movement. When you see the chariot pop out, get ready. Get ready, because it is about momentum. And momentum only builds upon itself. This card signifies traveling. It signifies emotional contentment. It signifies moving to the next destination, moving forward. Now, when the chariot is reversed, Mayday. When the chariot is reversed, this signifies emotional overwhelm. It signifies the destruction of something, because like I said, these beasts will tear off in their own direction, not listen to anything or anyone, and rip everything apart. When you see the chariot reverse, it's telling you to take a step back. You don't have control over this situation, and you should stop trying to control it, because it's not going to work out well. Take a step back. Try to see things from a different vantage point. Focus on what you can do and not what's going wrong. The chariot reverse signifies a loss of power, a loss of control, a loss of balance. It's an indicator of moving too quickly, of not having control over where you're going, just kind of going to go, which is kind of like a disaster waiting to happen. When you see the chariot, a disaster is waiting to happen. Now, it can also mean a delay. It can mean a delay in traveling. Like when you see the chariot, you can get like a flat tire, or your car might break down, or you might miss your flight, or, like the bus might be late. It can signify late or delayed physical movement. But mainly when this card is reversed, it signifies an emotional disruption happening. There is, maybe it's even in your mind, you might be overthinking something, and that causes you to go into overwhelm or have anxiety. Take a step back, put some distance between you and whatever situation you're asking about. And there's not a lot you can do except for calm yourself and wait for the situation to right itself. I don't pull the chariot often, but when I have, it has been a day where I've felt all powerful. I felt control over everything that I was feeling. And even if something came in when that disrupted that, I was able to acknowledge it and let it go. Because the only thing that I can do is move towards what is best for me, what I do have control over, what I can put my will into. This card, it's will and determination incarnate. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 8. I appreciate your presence. Thank you so much for being here, and much love to you and yours. All right, bye. Bye now.